Hi, welcome to our short video explanation of how to complete the lattice method. The lattice method is just a easier way of multiplying larger numbers and breaking them down into smaller parts so that they're easily achievable, and it's a great way of checking for any mistakes as well. Right, so the lattice method starts off very similar to the grid method. We start off by drawing a little grid here. It needs to be wide enough for the amount of digits that are in each number to be split up into tens and units or 100 tens and units. So for our example, we have got two digit numbers, 24 and 59, and then we will separate the 24 into 2 and 4, and we'll separate the 59 into 5 and 9. Okay, but this time, instead of multiplying them out and putting the answers into the quadrants and adding them all up like we did on the grid method, we'll do it a bit different, and we'll draw diagonal lines cutting each quadrant in half. So we end up with that. Then what we do is we'll do similar to the grid method, except this time we will separate the answers into tens and units as well. So for this first box we'll have 2 times 5, which is 10. So the 1 can go in there and the 0 can go in the units. 4 times 5 is 20. 2 times 9, so we've got 1 10 and 8 units. And 4 times 9, which is 3 tens and 6 units. Okay, so what we do now is, instead of just adding them all up and then finding our answer, we'll follow each line down and add them up that way. So everything on the back side of this line, so just this, would equal just 6. Everything in our next column would be 0, add 3, add 8, which would be 11. So we'd put the 1 unit in there and we would carry our 10 over to this next column. 1, add 2, add 0, add 1 equals 4. And our final column here is just 1. So we end up with 1416. And that's how you complete the lattice method. It's a great method for ensuring you make less mistakes. It's a good way to explain it in an exam, and it also works no matter how large the numbers are. For example, let's say we had a sum like this: 5,212 times 903. So we can split this up into 5, 2, 1, 2 and 9, 0, 3. Once again, we have to cut these boxes in half diagonally. But once you've drawn the table, it follows the exact same method as before. So 5 times 9 is 45. 2 times 9 is 18. 1 times 9 is just 9, so we can put a 0 there. 9 there. 2 times 9 is 18. Until we have all of our answers. Okay, so now all we have to do is follow the columns down, add them up, and that will give us our answer. So this column, following just this side here, is just 6. Next column, it's just 3. Next column, 8 add 0 add 0 add 0 add 6 is 14, so the 1 gets carried over, and that's a 4. 1 add 1 is 2, add 9 is 11, add 5 is 16, so 6 goes there, 1 goes across. 1 add 0 add 8 is 9, add 0 add 0 add 1 is 10, so 0 in there, 1 over. 1 add 1 add 5 is 7, and finally 4 on its own. So our answer is 4,706,436. And that's how we complete the lattice method. Now that you know how to complete it, I would like you to give these 6 questions a go. Okay, thank you very much for watching.